Last time on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Welcome back to this show.
Why are you talking like that?
What do you mean? I always talk like this.
No, you don't. You sound like an ass doing that accent.
It's no accent, it's how I talk.
No. First, you upset the Scottish people a few weeks back. Then, wrestling fans. Now you're going to piss off the Italians.
Okay, I'll go back to my voice.
Thank you. Now can we start the show?
Okay, yeah. Mamma mia!
God damn it, Mitch.
Armageddon is almost upon us.
I got news for you. It's already here.
Hello, travelers. You are about to enter in a multiverse all about TV shows and movies. Welcome yourself into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. It's where we discuss news stories, deep dive discussions on topics, and enjoy some nostalgic entertainment as well. Now, here are your explorers, Mitch Workman and Ricky Palmer.
Oh boy, man. You gotta love the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I just want to apologize first off to the Italian people out there. I'm sorry if I offended you with my horrible Italian accent. It's not that great.
It was okay. and the cartoon, I thought that show was okay for a 90s show.
With Captain Lou Albano as Mario?
Correct, yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's Mitch and Ricky. We're back for another lovely episode of Into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. Sorry, had to think there for a minute. Of course, we're hopping into the multiverse this time, and we're hopped in our Mario Karts, man. We're ready, aren't we, Ricky?
Oh, yeah. Fortunately, I don't know how to use a clutch, so if we crash in the middle of this episode, that's on me.
Just make sure you're not in first, so no one uses the blue shell, okay? And look out for the banana peels.
Yes.
Now we're back for another lovely episode. We've got some great stuff to talk about. I think I'm excited for. I think Ricky is too, aren't you, buddy?
Oh, yeah. We're bringing back a segment that we haven't used in a while, running down the stream.
Yeah, we got that. And plus, we both went to see the Super Mario Brothers movie. We'll have a review of that later. But first, let's talk, especially about video games, Ricky. Usually video games, when it comes to TV or movie adaptations, they've been either hit or miss. There've been some good ones, and of course, there's been quite a few bad ones. But what is one bad video game adaptation you've seen in either movie or TV?
Okay, so this one was kind of hard for me to write down. But it's the 1994 Street Fighter movie. And the reason why they wrote it down as a bad one is just way overacting by the two main guys, Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia. Rest in peace, by the way.
I know, because it was like his last movie that he did he's going to be known for what was Raul Julia's movie, Street Fighter. Really?
Yeah, and I will give it props that they actually had a lot of the Street Fighter characters in it, like Zangief and Guile and all that. But just the plot and the overacting and in the story, Chun-Li, which by the way, that's Ming-Na before I knew it was Ming-Na.
Yeah.
But Chun-Li's dad died or something through M. Bison, and it just was wacky and off the rails, and you know.
It just, I'm with you. It was just kind of just like, what the hell? And, for Guile, who is an American character, you get Jean-Claude Van Damme to be your Guile. It's like, Jean-Claude's not American.
Well, I'm sure that they probably tried to get a couple other people, but they probably read the script and was like, nope.
Chuck Norris probably read the script and like, I'm out.
Oh, God.
I gotta go do some more Walker, Texas Ranger.
Well, and the other thing, too, is like, there's a scene where his buddy turns into, oh, God, he looks like the Hulk.
Oh, Blanca. Yeah.
Blanca. And because that's his name is Lieutenant Blanca, and he gets captured, and they do the whole thing. but like it looks like a ripoff of the Hulk.
Yeah.
You know,
It looks like me if I was the Hulk, like Ginger Hulk, basically. Red, like
correct, yeah.
ginger chest hair, ginger hair, and just like no.
And then the guy that was working on him was kind of Indian, but the
Yeah.
character in the game is Indian, and so
Yeah.
it's got its problems.
Oh man. That was a bad one.
What was
Uh
a bad one for you, Mitch?
well, we'll stick to the fighting genre, why don't we?
Yeah,
There's been Mortal Kombat has been done in TVs and movies quite a bit. The first Mortal Kombat that came out in 1995 was, it was good. It was good for what it was. It's not great, but it was good. The one that they had come out in 2021 was really good. I really like that Mortal Kombat movie. But the one that was really horrible that we will talk about is Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997.
never seen it.
Good, be glad you haven't. Maybe I should challenge it to you and just really torture you to
Yeah,
it. But no, it's just so like the special effects are just so bad. The dialogue is so horrible. Like, mother, I didn't know you were alive. Too bad, you will be dead soon. It's like, what the fuck type writing is this?
that sounds like
Like,
Shatner, like something
yeah.
William Shatner would say.
Well, it's like you had the only two people that came back from the original movie was the people that played Katana and Liu Kang. Like
Oh,
everybody
okay.
else was different actors. Like so even Christopher Lambert, who was the original Rain, was like, fuck it, I'm out. Nope. And
Yeah, and
it's
that probably threw
oh,
off the continuity as a fan. That
oh
probably did
god.
hurt.
Well, and the other thing is like the fighting was horrible. The oh, it was so bad. It was almost like you gave it to like some high school or college kids, like, hey, make your own fan made film. Now these days, there's college kids or high school kids that can make their own fan made stuff now these days. And it actually would still be fucking better than that.
Oh God.
Oh man. And yeah, it's just
Did it tank?
well, it did okay, but
Oh, okay.
not as critics just panned it so bad. Like it did okay, but not as great as the first one. But yeah, I got with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Just don't. And I know the other honorable mention we should mention here is Super Mario Brothers. So
Yeah, the original movie.
the
Yeah,
original one
that
with
was
Bob
bad.
Hoskin and John Leguizamo. So
Yeah,
yeah,
don't blame them.
yeah. uh, speaking, but due to some worse ones, there are some really good ones. And what's a good one you got on your list there, Ricky? That was a really good video game adaptation.
Yeah, this one you could catch on Disney Plus still. It's from 2010. It's called Prince of Persia. Now, I could have went with the low hanging fruit and Sonic, but we've discussed that a few times on here. So I wanted to pick one that I personally liked, and it's got Jake Gyllenhaal, uh, and uh, Gemma Arteron, and
Mm-hmm.
basically it has to do with uh, Jake Gyllenhaal's character's like an adopted prince of Persia, and his father ends up being killed, but he somehow acquires the dagger that kills him, and it holds access to the sands of time. Now, I've never played the game, but I'm guessing that that's kind of what the plot is. And so, two people that I was surprised or and forgot that they were in this that you might like is Alfred Molina and Ben
Mm-hmm.
Kingsley.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have a decent cast, and I thought, now is it one that's going to be as good as Sonic or this next movie we're about to review? No, but to me it was okay. It was
Yeah.
passable for a video game movie.
Yeah, I think with it's actually a good movie. I like it. It was a fun one. It had a good cast. You got, like you said, Jake Gyllenhaal, Gavin Arthur, Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley, and Alfred Molina. Uh, it the story is almost kind of what it was from the game, but they didn't use a whole lot of the sands of time compared to like what happened in the game. So it was only like, hey, cool, a couple cool effects, but that was it. But
Yeah,
in the end, like between a 1 out of 5, I'm like at a 3. It's good. I like
that's
it.
kind of
So
where I am. Yeah.
yeah, like it's not
I,
bad. It's good.
I think that I think because there's been a lot of other bad video game adaptations, that
Mm-hmm.
this one looks a little bit better. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm about a 3. If I was reviewing it back then in 2010, I would be about a 3.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm with you on the Sonic movies. They were really good. I think they did pretty good to the homage it and didn't really make it horrible. So, and I think with Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik helped out as well.
Yeah, and
Uh,
another one that I want to do as my honorable mention was that Uncharted that came
yeah.
out last year. That
Hmm.
was good.
Hmm. I loved Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I thought they were fun. It was a good one. I liked it. Speaking of with Uncharted and Sony and Naughty Dog, one game I'm gonna go with that had a really great adaptation is the TV series Last of Us that premiered earlier this year on HBO Max. Starring Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie. It tells the story of a fungus breakout, cordyceps that basically infected people and turned into mindless zombies.
Oh God.
And the whole world just goes to shit. Joel, his daughter dies the first day while trying to, get to safety. And he's kind of just been in this shutdown mode. So 20 years has passed, and he's tasked to take Ellie to the Fireflies, which is like this rebel group that think that the Fedra people who have taken over the country because of the whole outbreak has like the rules and regulations and stricter like quarantine zones,
Yeah.
and he has to take her to the Fireflies because she's actually immune. She's the first person immune after being bit, so
Oh boy.
they're thinking she might be the cure. So it's really good. It's, I would say, 70 to 80% close to the game. They use the
Okay.
source material really good. There's a couple things that they've changed, but you know what? In the end, if you change a few things from it and tweak it a little bit and still works great, it is fantastic. So that's one I would tell people if you want to see a really good video game adaptation, go check out The Last of Us. And for any future games that want to be in TV shows or movie in the future, the bar is up there and you have to match that bar because Last of Us, raise that bar. And now it's like, all right, what do you got? Because you're getting like a God of War movie, you're getting a Fallout, or not God of War movie, a God of War TV series, you're getting a Gears of War movie, you're getting a Fallout TV series. I mean, all these video games are becoming series or
Didn't
movies.
they and I'm sorry if this is out, but didn't they say they were making a Halo movie?
They have a Halo TV series, and that
Okay,
was
so
it's all right. It did get
it's
a
not
second
okay.
season, but it's okay. So
Gotcha. But thank
yeah.
you. I couldn't remember.
Oh no, you're fine. But yeah, what are your guys' favorite or worst video game adaptations to TV or films? We'd love to hear. Comment us at on our Facebook page at Into the Multiverse of Entertainment Podcast, or email us at intothemo@gmail.com. We'd love to hear you guys' reaction. All right, Ricky, let's get buckled into our carts and let's go. Let's go.
Oh God, Mitch.
We hide in the dumpsters behind the restaurants of Hollywood to get the news stories for you.
Hey, leftover chicken Alfredo!
It's entertainment news.
News, the wonderful news. We love our news, don't we, Ricky?
Yeah, I do for the most part because there's a lot of stuff that you catch that I don't. So
Mm-hmm. As I sit in that garbage can waiting for the news to drop.
so
Right now, I got some big news stories if you want, if you're okay if I start off with Ricky.
sure, go ahead.
All right, as we all know, it's Star Wars Celebration this weekend in England. They moved it this year, probably for Emperor Palpatine to at least make an appearance, just to hang out with fans, because he's pretty old, guys. Hang out, okay? Hang on, he's an old guy, but he's doing good. We got a few Star Wars news story. The first one is they showed a teaser trailer for Ahsoka, the new Star Wars Disney Plus series coming. They actually have a release month, no date yet, but month. Plan some time in August because that's when you're getting some Ahsoka on.
Okay.
Of course, it brings back Rosario Dawson as everyone's favorite Jedi, non-Jedi Ahsoka Tano, as she travels through the galaxy to find General Thrawn and hopefully maybe find other Jedis in the universe to rebuild an order, maybe. You also have characters from Star Wars Rebels of Sabine and Hera are going to be in this, along with Chopper. So check out the trailer. It looks fun. I'm excited. There's going to be some lightsaber fighting, and all you can go is wee. Of course, Dave Filoni is writing and show running this. It's a limited series. It's going to be premiering in August. Ricky, you loved Andor, right?
Yeah, I liked it. It was
was good.
It was a little slow at points, but yes, I liked Andor.
Well, we finally got a date range of when the second and final season will be coming out. You're gonna be waiting a little bit longer, but they plan on having it come out August of 2024.
So and that we've discussed this on the show. That's fine with me. I've got plenty of other. I rather they take their time and do it well, because this is supposed to lead into Rogue One, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So
then yeah, take your time, and because like I said, I liked it. It had some slow points, but I did like it overall.
Yeah, that's really good. Another one that was announced was Skeleton Crew. This one, not a whole lot still talked about, but it will star Jude Law in this fantastic series. Produced and showrun by John Watts, who has done the Spider-Man MCU movies. So it tells the story about a ragtag group that's stranded and lost in space in a way.
Oh boy.
This also takes place during Return of the Jedi, so be interested to see what they do with this storyline. They also announced some of the directors. You get Bryce Dallas Howard, she's going to direct an episode. The Daniels, who are coming hot off of Everything Everywhere All at Once, they're going to be directing an episode. David Cooing, who is directing Peter Pan and Wendy, also one that has Jude Law in it. He's going to be directing an episode, and John Watts is going to be directing an episode too. So far, it's been just dated to come out in 2024, but no time frame when. So be on the lookout for that. And two more Star Wars news stories. I'll get through them real quick. Ricky, what do you think of Daisy Ridley as Rey Skywalker? Did you like her?
Yeah, I thought the story was pretty good. I mean, I know a lot of people were a little upset with the ending, but I thought it was good.
Well, how would you like a continuation of that story?
Oh, they're making another one, episode like 10?
No, it's not going to be an episode 10, but they are doing another Star Wars movie that takes place after the Rise of Skywalker with Rey Skywalker, and Daisy Ridley is coming back to play Rey Skywalker. Not a whole lot told about the plot or who's directing it, but yeah, you're getting your Rey Skywalker movie. And you're getting two directors who are directing two separate Star Wars movies. One is with James Mangold, who is directing the new Indiana Jones movie. He's also directed Logan and Wolverine. He is doing a Star Wars movie that takes way back before the old Republic, back when the Force was starting to be used. So not a whole lot of word on that, but he's directing a Star Wars movie. And of course, why not? Why not Dave Filoni? Dave Filoni is going to be making his live action movie debut. He's directing a Star Wars movie, but no word on what it's about yet. So, or when it takes place. So, but those are your Star Wars news. Sound pretty good, don't you think, Ricky?
Yeah, and one thing that I do like about Star Wars, because they do this sometimes with Mandalorian, is they have a lot of good directors each do an episode. Instead of putting the pressure on one director, they bring a diverse group of directors that can tell different stories with Star Wars.
So what news story do you have for us, Ricky?
Yeah, I've got the first one I got is about a movie that'll be out this summer. John Cena is jumping aboard the Barbie train. He'll be in the Barbie movie. It's been revealed that he'll be the love interest of, and I'm sorry if I butchered this name, Mitch, Dua Lipas, Mermaid Barbie. No word yet if he'd be like another Ken doll or a WWE action figure or a GI Joe figure. But
that's the thing I'm looking for. I think he's going to be a GI Joe.
I was thinking of that, but I don't know if they're owned by Mattel or not. But that would be my guess. Is he's going to be a GI Joe, and I'm sure it's not going to be the whole movie because if you see the trailer, I am sure he's in it, but more a cameo.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you have not checked the trailer, we'll probably talk about this later. But yeah, it looks really good, and I'm excited to see this. I'm really speculating that John Cena is going to be like. I really hope he's like a GI Joe. That's what I'm hoping. I think that'd be so funny if he's GI Joe.
I do have a question for you, Mitch. With the success of Peacemaker and this with Barbie, do you think he's getting close to Rock level on an
think so.
or do you think he's still a little a step behind the Rock? Because he had some not so great movies at the beginning for Cena, but like even Bumblebee, Peacemaker, even if it's just a cameo in this Barbie movie, I think he's actually catching on in Hollywood.
I think he is too. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff still going on as well. One of the other things too, it's like with John Cena, what was it? Because if you look at like with The Rock when he first started, he had a few hit or misses and found his stride. Yeah. So no, I think with John Cena, he's got it going. I think the funny thing is if you look at it, someone talked about this because he's in the Fast 10 movie. Fast 10 your seatbelts. He, because he was the villain in the previous one. And now he looks like the cool uncle that's hanging out with Dom's kid. So it's like you go from I'm gonna kill my brother to I'm the cool uncle.
Yeah, and I think and this is the same thing with The Rock. I think Cena has that goofy charisma. Yeah. Like he's the goofy uncle and the goofy meathead. Like he knows who he is. He's not trying to be someone different in Hollywood. He gets who he is.
Yeah, because I mean he's got quite a bit of stuff coming out here. So I mean you got Barbie, you've got Fast 10, he's gonna be Ninja Turtles. He's in this one I'm really looking forward next year called Argyle, which is from the writer-director Matthew Vaughn from Kingsman. And this one's gonna be a spy film too. So I'm kind of excited for that.
Ooh.
I know my wife is, but I don't give a shit because it's got Henry Cavill. Woo!
Oh, I see. Okay.
Big whoop. Henry, you're gonna be vintage here soon, you 40-year-old bastard. Vintage. One news story I'll talk about that I saw that was pretty fun though. This past week, James Gunn released the song list that's going to be on for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
There better not be sad songs, Mitch.
I don't know.
Oh no.
No, this has got a good mix of songs.
Okay.
You've got the acoustic version of Creep by Radiohead. You've got Hearts Crazy on You. Of course, you got Since You've Been Gone and In the Meantime, which are two songs that have been featured in the trailers. And you've got some Earth, Wind, and Fire, Flaming Lips, Faith No More, Alice Cooper, the Beastie Boys, Florence and the Machine, Bruce Springsteen, The Replacements, and a new version of Come and Get Your Love by Redbone.
So, nice.
Yeah, you can actually... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, that is the one thing I'm going to miss now that James Gunn has moved on to DC, is he had great soundtracks for his movies.
Oh, yeah. So you can actually get those on. He's actually got it posted on his Spotify list. He has a Spotify of Guardians of the Galaxy mixtape master list. Has all the songs that have been in the movies and also songs that he thinks would be on Star-Lord's playlist on his Zune. So You can go to
Nice.
Spotify, check that out. The album that will probably be available next month, as far as I've been told. So go look for that. So Ricky, you excited for some James Gunn getting some Guardians music again?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know, but it's gonna be. I hope it's not sad songs. I hope that it's still that heavy rock like his mom would listen to. And I know there might be a couple of sad songs because I know we predicted some things, but
Yeah.
overall, I hope it's still a rock theme.
I think it's gonna be a little bit of mixture of new and old because now that he's got the Zune player,
Oh yeah,
so it's gonna have a different mix. So I'm excited to see, or I'm actually excited to listen to that soundtrack. So, you
Yeah.
got one more news story for us?
yeah, I do. And I want to credit my mom for this one. She sent me the link. Earlier this week, The Rock was Facebook Live, kind of, and he did a video with his kids, and they are making a live action Moana, and he is going to come back as the demigod Maui himself. And the actual reason I wanted to bring the story up is his grandmother will be a producer on this because they're going to base Maui more about off of his late grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. I really liked Moana, the cartoon, and so I'm excited to see how they bring it to live action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they're gonna have The Rock, and they also are gonna have the gal that played Moana. She's gonna be returning back. The funny thing is,
yes.
most of the cast you could actually bring back. You can bring Tim Morrison to come back as the chief's her dad as the chief.
Yeah.
I would love to see Rachel House come back as the grandma. She would be funny. I love Rachel House. She's so fantastic.
Yeah,
But
and
no, and what's Jermaine Clement has to voice the crab. I'm sorry, I love Jermaine Clement, but he has to voice the crab.
and then I forget his name. It has to be the chicken again.
Oh, Alan Tudyk.
Alec Tunick, yeah.
As hey.
Hey, the chicken, yeah.
Uh huh. Oh, I think that and that actually brings up a great discussion. I want to have some time with you down the road. I think we will. Maybe we'll
Okay.
do it around when Little Mermaid comes out. But I want to talk about Disney live actions.
Hit or miss,
hit or
because
miss.
there's been both. There's
Mhm.
been both.
So maybe we'll have a discussion about that down the road.
Okay.
But we'll hold that for another time. So listeners, keep listening. We'll have that discussion sometime down the road. And that's your entertainment news, everybody.
From Netflix to Disney Plus and more, here are some TV shows and movies to look out for. It's time for Running Down a Stream.
Man, we haven't done this for a while. Thank you, Oscars. Jeez.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. But no, we gonna provide some shows that are actually streaming this month, in the month of April, on Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, whatever the hell you have. I don't care. It could be MitchTV.com. I don't know if you want to subscribe to that. It's up pretty, Ricky.
Oh God, it's not porn, is it? No.
No, it's just me sitting there playing video games with my tongue sticking out, like concentrating, like.
Well, they do have Me TV, so Mitch TV, I think, would be fine.
We've got a good selection of movies or TV shows and all the fun stuff streaming this month on your streaming platforms. Ricky, what's the first one we got on our list?
Yeah, we have a show called The Citadel. This big budget action thriller comes from Avengers Endgame directors Anthony and Joe Russo, which I like. The show follows Mason Kane and Nadia Sin, two spies who were part of a top agency called the Citadel, who now had their memories wiped away. When a new enemy enters the picture, they must find a way to regain their memories and take down a villainous syndicate. Also starring Stanley Tucci. You could stream this show on Amazon Prime starting April 28th.
Nice. This should be a fun one to check out. Next one I got is Dead Ringers, a psychological thriller that's based on the David Cronenberg movie of the same name. The show stars Academy Award winner Rachel Weisz as both Ellie and Beverly Mantle, identical twin gynecologists who share everything with each other, including pushing the boundaries of their medical practice. You can stream this miniseries on April 21st on Amazon Prime.
Nice. Next, I have Peter Pan and Wendy. The film follows the traditional story of Wendy, who is going to be played by Ever Anderson, a young girl who visits Neverland and has adventures with Peter Pan, played by Alexander Maloney, and Tinkerbell, which is played by Yara Shanadi. They are chased by Captain Hook, which is played by Jude Law.
Mm-hmm.
The latest action adaptation, Peter Pan and Wendy, will be hitting Disney Plus April 28th.
Yeah, should be a good one. For you Barry fans, get ready because it's the final season. Bill Hader returns in this fourth and final season of the comedy drama Barry, the dark Hollywood set comedy about a hitman who finds solace in acting. This also stars Henry Winkler, the Fonz. Hey, you can stream this season on HBO Max starting April 16th.
All right. Next up, I have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Once and Always. If you're a kid of the 90s and need some extra nostalgia, look no further than the reunion special, which brings back original 90s stars Walter Jones, David Yost, Catherine Sutherland, and Steve Cardenas. You can stream this special on April 19th.
Yeah, so that should help out the 90s fans right there. Woohoo! Next one I'm going to talk about is Beef. In this dark comedy, a road rage incident between two people expanding into something much bigger, taking over their lives of Danny, played by Stephen Yeun, and Amy, played by Ali Wong. After the two interact, they can't leave things be, with the two going head-to-head and try to ruin each other's lives and mess with their relationships. This new series you can start streaming on April 6th on Netflix.
Nice. The Diplomat. Carrie Russell plays a diplomat who's thrusted into an international crisis she's not fully prepared for, but has no choice but to step into the fold to try and solve it. Check out this political drama on Netflix on April 20th.
Mm-hmm. Looks pretty cool. Finally, Quasi. This comes from the Broken Lizard guys who've done Club Dread, Super Troopers, and Beer Fest. They are back, and this time with a medieval story that satirizes the Hunchback of Notre Dame story.
Oh, God.
This one follows a hunchback trying to find love who ends up in the middle of a battle between the Pope and the King of France. You can stream this funny comedy on Hulu starting on April 20th. And
that would be awesome. That sounds funny, Mitch.
Oh, yeah. You should look the trailer up. It's pretty cool. And that is running down a stream.
Join us now for our reviews of movies that are playing in theaters or streaming on a certain platform for your entertainment.
Ooh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a good movie review, wouldn't you say, Ricky?
Yeah,
time for the
I
kids.
believe so.
Yeah, of course, this is the new Super Mario Brothers movie. Me and Ricky both got a chance to see this past week. This, of course, comes from Nintendo and Illumination, from the same studio have brought us Minions and Despicable Me. They've teamed up for a Super Mario movie that, as a fan of the game, you should definitely go check out. The story tells about Mario and Luigi, two plumbing brothers looking to start their own business, and accidentally get sucked down a pipe and are separated during this travel. Luigi sent over into the dark dimension. Meanwhile, Mario arrives into the Mushroom Kingdom. In the meantime, you have Bowser, played by Jack Black, who is just so hilarious in this movie. He wants to marry Princess Peach, and he has the star, the invincible star. And if she says no, he's going to basically destroy the Mushroom Kingdom. Mario, played by Chris, meets up with Princess Peach, played by Anna Taylor-Joy, and decides that they need to get with the Donkey Kong, or the Kong Kingdom, to help fight Bowser's kingdom. And they decide to go there, and it's basically Mario has to fight Kong to get their approval. And Donkey Kong is voiced by, of course, Seth Rogen. And just craziness ensues. You get your mix of Mario Kart, anything Mario reference. You get a whole lot of references in this movie. Ricky, what are your thoughts about it?
So first off, I usually say this about Marvel movies, but I really truly believe that they picked the right cast for this movie. You got Charlie Day, you got Chris Pratt, you got Anna Taylor-Joy, you got, like you said, Jack Black as Bowser. Like, I think it's a really good cast. They all put in great performances. The visually, it feels like you're stepping into the video game, kind of like that new Mario Land at Universal Studios. Also, I think that the story is good enough for adults and kids. When I went to it, it was pretty packed, and the adults around me laughed at the adult jokes, and the kids had a great time too. So I would recommend it for the whole family.
Yeah, I think it was good in a way. As an average moviegoer, I thought it was good. It was, it had its fun jokes, and I think, for anybody that has never played a Mario game, I think you'll still go and have a good time. You'll have fun. My thing is just go watch it for Jack Black as Bowser. I think he actually steals the movie. I think his song about Peach is just so hilarious. It's like this, rock ballad, and it's just so funny. Yeah. Also look out for the Easter eggs. There's a lot of Nintendo Easter eggs. Like there's like one line where someone's like, how do you know if this would work? I just blow into it. If it's a good old reference to the old cartridges, the blue shell for Mario Kart. It was just funny.
Oh yeah.
So no, as an average person, I'm about a 3 out of 5. But if I'm a gamer, I would say I'm about a 4. I think if you get all the video game references, you'll have fun with it. A lot of Easter eggs. The original Mario, the voice actor for the original Mario, he actually plays the dad in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he was also the Giuseppe, the guy, the Jumpman guy that was in the diner at the beginning of the movie. He does the voice of that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just look for all the Easter eggs in this. Ricky, what are you about for a rating? What do you got?
For my rating, I'm at like a 3.5. I'm not a huge Mario fan like some of our other friends, but I'm at like a 3.5 out of 5. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely take the kids. I think the kids will love it. I think we'll also have a kid review here too after this, just for a little fun. I think we're going to ask my daughter Gwenny to come down and give a little review and see what, a kid thinks of it. Because let's face it, this movie's aimed toward kids. Okay. But no, definitely check this out. You go see this in theater, have a good time. It's good. We promise you.
We here on the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast are not kids. We're grown-ass adults. But in order to help you decide if a movie aimed at kids are good for them, we present a kid's perspective. And why not? Why not get a child's perspective of this movie to see if it's really good for your kids and it's great for the family? I decided to ask my daughter, Gwendolyn, to come down. You want to say hi to everybody, Gwendolyn?
Hi, hi.
Hey, and you got a chance to see the Super Mario Brothers movie, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, just to begin, we don't want to give any spoilers, correct?
Yes.
And what's one thing you would tell people to do first with this movie?
Watch it 1,000 million times.
1,000 million times. It was that good? Okay, so let's go through some parts. First off, did you like Mario and Luigi in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Did Luigi crack you up because he was more of the scaredy cat?
Yes.
Yes. What was your favorite part with Luigi?
Maybe when they were freaking out.
Oh, when he was freaking out and just getting scared by all the bones, the dry bones.
Mm-hmm.
He thought he was safe, but he wasn't.
Yes.
Did you like the part where he was in the cage with the penguins, and then there was Baby Lilu who was just like telling everybody like, "We should die.
It's fun.
Death is fun. Oh, no mercy, boo."
That's what he's like. That's what she's like all the time. She just wants to be killed.
And the penguins are like, just will you be quiet?
Yes.
What about Bowser? Did you like Bowser in this? Was he pretty menaceful? Was he pretty funny?
Well, he did say peaches, peaches, peaches.
Yeah, should you think that's gonna be the #1 song going through America right now? Is Peaches, Peaches, Peaches?
Yes.
Was it pretty funny?
Yes.
Kind of a catchy tune, right?
What?
Kind of a catchy tune, right? Get stuck in your head.
Mhm.
Yeah. And of course, you would recommend people to go check out the music video of Jack Black, right? Singing the song.
Yes.
In his Bowser suit and helmet hair.
Yes.
What about Peach? Did you really like Peach in it?
Yes.
Is she beautiful?
Mhm.
She's kind of a bit of a butt kicker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she wasn't the damsel in distress.
I bet if she was real here, she would probably kick all the bad guys' butt.
She would. She was pretty cool.
Yes.
Did you like her bike too when they did the Mario Kart
Oh,
part?
yes.
That's a pretty cool bike, huh?
Yes.
Okay, let's admit, who had the better car though? Was it Mario, Peach, or did Toad have the better car?
Toad.
Toad, because it was like a monster truck.
Yes. He's like, oh yeah.
You love Toad too. He was pretty funny in this, huh?
Mhm.
He was basically like your ride or die type friend.
Mhm.
Like, we just met, but we're best friends.
And he's also said, "Hey, don't eat that. That one's poison." Oh wait, that one's not.
Now, what about Donkey Kong? Did you like Donkey Kong? Was he pretty funny?
He's like, "Gah gah."
With his laugh.
Yes.
Now, if you got to have a power-up from Mario Brothers, what power-up would you use?
The cat one.
You want the cat outfit? Oh, you got the cat outfit! Ah! Scratching at a cat post? Meow.
Yes.
Makes you super fast, though, right?
Yeah. I can also make you super scratchy.
Scratchy, scratchy, yeah.
Like if you wanted to hold you, you could scratch. If you didn't want it to be hold.
Now, what was one of your favorite parts in the movie?
Wait till the end.
Wait till the end?
Mhm.
Like through the whole credits, right?
Yes.
There's something at the end.
Well, there's 2 parts.
There's 2 parts, yeah. There's the middle part and then there's the end part.
Mhm.
And you'd recommend people to stay through the whole thing.
Yes.
Even if they gotta pee real bad, hold it in, right?
Yes.
Now,
Probably you could go to the bathroom to the black stuff at the end where it says all the stuff and stuff.
like all the names?
But you better go. Just pee. No poops.
Peas, no poop. Okay. And then, what is one character that you didn't see in this one you would love to see in the sequel? Since it sounds like they're going to do a sequel. And do another one. Which character would you love to see?
The chomper.
The Chomper? Oh, you want like the big ball chain Chomper, huh? What about Waluigi or Wario? Would you love to see those?
Yes.
That'd be pretty fun, huh? And how about Yoshi?
Oh yeah.
You know your mom would love Yoshi. That's her favorite character, huh?
Well, yeah.
Now, let's give your final rating on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best and 1 being really bad. How many stars would you give this movie?
1,000 million.
1,000 million. That's really good. That must be really good.
Yes.
Do you think parents will enjoy this too?
Yes.
Do you think people who are Mario fans or Nintendo fans would love this even more?
Well, it depends. If you're really bored of Mario Kart and stuff, you probably won't like this. But if you do, you would like this.
Okay, cool. And then how many times would you say kids should go watch this?
1,000,000.
1,000,000. Wow, that's going to be a lot of poor parents that are gonna be wasting money to have their kid go see that movie a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your honest review. I really loved it, Gwenny. Thank you for having your time to spend with us. Do you want to say anything else to the lovely people out there?
Maybe if there's enough room, you could get. Well, maybe the movie theaters could just have 1,000 Mario things in there.
Oh, like make it like a themed Mario theater? That'd be kind of cool. Like have like a Mario Kart type
So
seat.
then 1,000 million people can go there.
Oh, make it bigger. Like showing like in a football stadium.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
And then everyone would get to see Mario and Luigi and Bowser and Peach and Yoshi.
Well, thank you so much, Gwenny. Do you want to say bye, everybody?
Bye, 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 bye.
All right. Thank you so much, baby.
Uh-oh. We're coming to the end. See? This is a big ending. Wait! Where are you going?
Oh, man, the big ending. Woohoo! Thank you, Mel Brooks.
Yay.
Oh. We made it. Our cart survived, and Ricky didn't get knocked out of first place. So,
Nice.
I know. No, what a fun-filled episode we had. Good times, though, right? Some good movies to talk. A good movie to talk about. Some good movies to go watch if you want to for video games.
Yeah, I had a great time. I always love getting together with you, and hopefully we gave you some good suggestions on running down the stream too.
Yeah, did plenty of stuff to watch this week. If you have some time off and need something to keep you entertained, definitely give it a shot. As always, you can check us out on Facebook at Into the Multiverse Into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast on Facebook. Also, you can email us at intothemo@gmail.com. We're always looking for people's suggestions and comments and what you think of the show, what we could do better. We always love hearing those thoughts. The other thing too is I'm gonna give you guys a little warning. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show. For you comic book fans, get ready. It's coming soon, man. Couple weeks, man. Free comic book Saturday.
Yay.
May 6th. Saturday, May 6th. Check out on freecomicbookday.com for information to help you find some retailers close to you, comic book shops that are participating in this event. It's a very fun event. It's fun to take your kids out. Some places will actually have maybe some characters, people dressed up in cosplay there, take some photos. Some comic book shops will actually have some good sales that day too. So definitely go support your local businesses. They can always use the help too. And, they always love having, new comic book fans to come in and talk about all the fun stuff they want to talk about. They also have other things too. Some places will have like board games, tabletop games, figurines, action figures, you name it. They probably have it. Probably a lot of Funko that they need to sell.
Yeah. Is that
just
kind
go there.
of waning? Is that kind of waning now? Is that still kind of popular? Funko Pops. Is it kind of waning a little?
Somewhat. I think it's just kind of it's almost like you can only do so much with a Funko Pop. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And I know they've been kind of struggling, but it's it's still a thing. It's still gonna be popular.
Yeah, I like them. I don't have a lot of them, but I do have a handful of them, and I didn't know if that market was starting to slow down some or not.
Nah, you can still, but yeah, go support your local comic book shops. They really love you, and they would love to tell you what to check out, what to read, what to play. I mean, some of these places are really great. I know we have some local ones around here in Utah that they've got great customer service. They've got great people that are willing to help you expand. There's actually one coming down here in Provo called the Nerd Store that I'm actually looking forward to because they actually have one up in West Valley. And they actually are helping people out with Dungeons and Dragons if you want to get into that. Especially if you see the movie and you want to get into some D&D, they will help you out. Definitely check out some places, man. But yeah, free comic book Saturday on May 6th. And I think it's time for us to get into the carts and get the hell out of here, Ricky.
All right, let's do it.
All right. As always, safe travels.
And safe entertaining yourself.
Hey you, thanks for sticking through and listening into the Multiverse of Entertainment podcast. If you are a fan of this podcast and like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast from to be notified for new episodes. Please leave us feedback or suggestions for future episodes. And as always, safe travels and safe entertaining yourself.